Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Vision Youth Podcast. Welcome to a surprise episode. This episode has nothing to do with season 2. We just saw the opportunity to do this podcast that I think is going to be. We don't want to wait that long for it to come out. So that's why we're doing it now.
Something fresh out the box.
Yeah.
Esto sale crudito, sí. De la estufa para el mundo.
Horneadito.
Yeah.
Okay. My guy's using chef terms. How are you, Sergio?
I'm good, man.
No, espérate, todavía falta.
You don't know about that yet. Yeah. He's gonna be introduced in today's podcast, so you guys are gonna see him. But yeah, man, I'm fine. You know, first day back, and at home. You know, from Salvation Game Camp. We had 4 days, you know, where we felt the presence of God, you know, and I know that God did something in these youth that we're gonna have on today, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Andy?
Bien, también. Fue mi primera vez yendo a un campamento.
Yeah, we haven't even
Y
told them
servir.
what the podcast is about. You guys are already saying,
Bro, you asked how we were.
Yeah.
how you are you?
Okay, espérate. Ok, estoy bien. Estoy agradecido con Dios por... Yeah. Mira, para cuando subamos este podcast, creo que vamos a tener 110 seguidores.
110.
Entonces,
Mañana lo suben.
yeah. Ahorita cuando vi tenía 106. Entonces esperamos que 4 personas más
se puede.
se suscriban.
Sí, se puede.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a Spanglish.
Yes,
Inglés y
sir.
español. Well, today's podcast is presented by, well, not for nothing. Nah, bro. We can't get free advertising. C4.
Gives one out.
Bro, we want C4. That's what we want.
Yo creo que hay que taguearlo, porque digamos de que ellos nos vean, nosotros no creo, sino que uno tiene que llegar ahí.
Gotta send like 5 emails, you know.
Yeah.
If you are part of the agency of C4 marketing managing team, give us a shot. Just send us a lifetime C4. That's all we ask for.
Yeah.
Right?
Give us a chance, you know.
Yeah. But no, today's podcast is going to be something different. It's going to be, we don't have 1 guest, we don't have 2 guests, we don't have 3 guests, we don't have 4 guests, we don't have 5 guests, but we have
Santo.
6 guests. So,
Yo creo que nunca en la historia del podcast hemos tenido tantos invitados como esta vez.
yeah, crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
Breaking a record today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so as these two were saying, we literally just came. Today's the day after camp. When this comes out, it's going to be a couple days after camp. We just finished Camp 2023 with VR Youth, with the church from Boston, church from New Hampshire, church from New York. So a bunch of different youth got together. I think.
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah. No one from Poughkeepsie went.
¿Vos, loco? ¿Vos sos
No. That's
Who was the pastor of Poughkeepsie?
Mato from Poughkeepsie.
Shout out to the pastor for Poughkeepsie.
Yeah. My voice still a little messed up. And today I actually started camp at the church I work at. So
Santo.
no de gloria en gloria, sino que de campamento en campamento.
Hugo right now is just in like camp mode, you know.
Yeah, I'm in camp mode, and I got my best friend's bachelor's party coming up too. So a lot of praying, and 3 days.
Para que no se pierda.
Para que no se pierda, para que el matrimonio vaya bien. Yeah, we just finished Salvation games. We were in New Hampshire for 4 days, Thursday to Sunday, and man, what a crazy experience.
Yeah.
Before asking you, Sergio, I would like to ask Andy what were his thoughts about camp, because this is your first camp. You know, like
Yeah.
I want you to tell us your what you thought was going to be like, and did it surpass, or what was your final experience?
Yeah. Sí, como dijo, fue mi primera vez y también sirviendo, ¿verdad? Realmente estoy muy agradecido, ¿verdad? Por haber por haber contado conmigo, con los jóvenes de Boston. Y sí, me gustó bastante, tomando también notas, ¿verdad? Porque creemos de que en un futuro también nosotros podemos hacer un campamento como Vida Real Kingston. Yeah. Y traje bastantes ideas, bastantes notas de qué es lo que podemos hacer aquí también nosotros.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mr. Champion from last year.
Yeah, bro.
Y ahorita, ¿ves? El Sergio
Oh.
se fue así y bajó.
They see me
Yeah.
falling. They hating.
I was texting someone and I told them for the first time I faced defeat, you know. This is actually only my second year serving, but yeah, bro, the first year, I don't know. Por la gracia de Dios, we got first place, you know, I'm very happy with the team. But this year, you know, sadly, we got last place. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I had a good time. We received, as a server even, you know, received from God. I know they received as well. You know, it's always fun to work with the team and, like, complete strangers, you know.
You love tapping your thing, bro.
Yeah, that's just the thing for me, bro.
Oh, man.
If you guys hear it tapping, you know, that's just me.
Puedes que sea el micrófono en las tripas de Sergio. No.
I always have to do a sound, you know. It's part of me. It's the drummer essence, you know.
Yeah.
You always gotta be tapping. It's cool.
Las tripas tocan un solo allá, loco.
No, ese es mi click.
Yeah. No, I feel you. How did it? Yeah, we had a bomb dinner after Sunday.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro, after all that processed food. La comida en polvo.
I think I ate 3 times there. Cause yeah, I know how it feels. It's not the best food. But what are your guys' thoughts? When it comes to when it comes to a camp, you know, like now experience it for the second time. I've been blessed to go like 4 different camps from the beginning, you know. So every time I go, I learn something new. But there's something that never changes, and it's every time seeing people transform. It's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. You just sit back and you're like, damn, you know, like, this is what we do it for. This is why we go. And so, yeah, every time it's like, this is sick.
Yeah, man. I think it's amazing, you know, because you go to these camps and stuff, and it's always the same story with the campers, you know. The first day they don't want to be there, they want to go home, they don't want to stay, and then always like the last day they don't want to go home, they just want to stay, you know?
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason is because of that, of what God does in their lives, you know. There, all types of youth go with many problems, you know, all types of problems from home. You know, I tell them too, I was like, I don't know your life outside of these 4 walls, I don't know where you're going to go back to, you know, but stay strong in the Lord, you know. And we see these youth receive and be transformed, you know, have a new purpose in their lives. And I think that's just amazing, you know.
Yo siento que es necesario para una persona, digamos, hacerlo aunque sea una vez al año, ¿verdad? O ir a servir o ir a recibir. Digamos, o si una persona nunca ha ido a un encuentro, ¿verdad? Siempre es bueno que vaya. Y sé que un campamento no hay nada que ver con un encuentro, ¿verdad? Pero está ese mismo Dios ahí que está en el encuentro, que está en el campamento, que transforma a la gente. Y digamos, hay juegos y todo, pero Dios también habla a través de los juegos y de cada una de las charlas que hay en los jóvenes. Y siento que hay casi el mismo impacto que un encuentro en un campamento.
What was your highlight of the camp?
That was it.
I think it was the day of the concert.
Yeah.
It was the best moment, you know. Shout out to VR Youth. They let me, you know, participate with the band.
Yeah.
And
Like, I become an electric guitarist out of nowhere.
yeah, I don't know.
Todo solo se aventó, man.
La unción de Dios ahí en ese momento, because I hadn't touched my guitar in like 3 months. So.
Damn.
A mí el mío fue DJ, bro, DJ.
Yeah, that was a good one. too.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Mira, yo estaba parado en medio de toda la gente y yo estaba parado sin saltar y sentía que estaba saltándome porque el piso así se iba, como
Yeah.
que fuera un trampolín, man.
Yeah.
Yo como, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, en
Yeah.
cualquier momento.
Ajá.
al piso.
Y yo, digamos, si yo solo así como que me levantaba también, man. Yo como,
Yeah.
yo. Yeah.
When we were downstairs with Bali, which is Kevin.
Bali. El Bali.
Thank God Bali Poo is over.
Yeah.
We're done with that.
For you, bro. I don't think.
Bro,
Yeah.
they kept asking for it, but it's not. Bro, funny story about that. It all started with a joke. They were like, "Hey, Hugo, you're gonna be."
¿Dónde comenzó eso?
I'll tell you. Ahorita les digo. Comenzó en el cuarto de un servidor.
¿Fue en el baño o no? Porque como que escuché que habías comenzado en un baño o
Yeah,
algo
so,
así.
wait, who told you that?
Algo así escuché yo, como que en un baño estaban ahí. Ajá.
Yo,
Yeah, you can see it.
I wasn't gonna say that part. So
Damn.
I said something in the bathroom.
Ujú.
I was like, "Yo, Bali and Poo," you know, like baleada and pupusa. You
I wonder where the last part came from. Bali.
Poo.
¿Y qué estaba haciendo?
Look, ustedes pueden poner 2 y 3 together. So, I mean, 1 and 2 together. Well, I mean, number 3 is when you do both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I was like, yo, if I'm in charge, I want to do something different for the talent show. So, at first it was like, yo, let's do this. It was Mato, Yadi, Dennis, and I, who started with the whole like thing, oh, let's do something different at the talent show. And then Kevin came out of nowhere, you know, and then that's when I was like, bro, Bali and Poo. I was like, you're Honduran, so you're baleada, and I'm Poo because I'm from El Salvador, so I'm pupusa, you know. So it was like, yo, and then we started just joking around. I was like, yo, imagine we come in and we're like Bali Poo, you know, Bali Poo, and then we're just like joking. Like to me, it was a joke. Like I'm not going up, and they're like, no, we need to have someone to start off with a talent, with a singular talent. And then they were like, and we just kept joking. I was like, yo, imagine we came in, we're like these famous rappers and stuff from like here and there. And I don't know how they convinced me because I'm not a singer, I'm not a musician, as you can tell. I think my most famous line is "Tu abuela." Yeah, that's like my line.
Y no lo hiciste este año, bro.
Bro, no, I lost my voice, bro. I lost my voice this year, and I wasn't ready. But we still had an epic intro.
Yo solo miraba a Hugo que lo hacía.
Yep. Yeah.
So, lo único, el movimiento de Hugo era.
Bro was like me.
Todo.
Yeah, so Kevin started rapping out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we made a deal that we were gonna show up. We were gonna say we have a new, un nuevo character, and he was the DJ. Also, I was wearing Kevin's clothing because funny thing is, I was supposed to be the DJ because it was going to be random. Like, why would Hugo be the DJ? Not a musician, doesn't know anything. And then Mato's like, bro, you'll do it because no one knows. And then we told the creative team so they knew who to contact. And then someone else heard. And then at the end of the day, like 12 people knew already. And we're like, this is not a surprise anymore. If these 12 people know, there's probably 24 people out there that know. So I went up to Oscar, shout out to Oscar. I was like, yo, you want to be the DJ? He's like, wait, what? A DJ? I was like, yeah, the DJ that we're having. He's like, no, bro, that's you. And I was like, oh, he knew it was me too. So it's like, I was like, nah, bro, be the DJ. No one's going to know. Until this day, there's still some people that think it's Mato. But you guys already know it was Oscar. So he did a good job. DJ's thing was cool, and then Bali Poo ended there.
We don't know that for sure though.
Nah, bro. Imagine we actually come with an actual song.
Dieron el contrato y todo, loco, ya, ustedes ya.
We did give the contract out. We did.
Yeah.
thing is done.
Son malos, loco, se lo habían dado uno y después se lo van a quitar a otro.
No, that was Kevin. Ese fue Kevin. Pero sí, esa es la historia de Bali y Puff. That's how it started and that's how it ended.
I think we're gonna need Bali Poo on the podcast soon.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's coming this weekend, but I don't know how much time we'll have because of the whole bachelor's thing. But
You guys can give us a famous freestyle rap.
yeah, something never heard before. Literally never. But hey, I think we've talked a little bit about our, a lot about our
Experience.
Yeah, I think it's time to, you're probably wondering why we have like random people in the back. Well, this is the 6 people that went to camp. Some of them, it's their first time. Some of them is their second. And I think it's really good to hear people's testimony. Especially estos pecadores que tienen... No.
¿Quién será esta chica de ahí? ¿Quién será esta chica?
No, ya empezamos con Molten Sol, rendite. Deja esa cosa verde ahí porque no nos han pagado nada. C4, I got you.
La gorra sí, ponete.
Sí, la gorra sí.
Ajá. La mejor cosa verde que tengas en tu vida.
Ponete.
Que abrázalo.
Ay, mi.
Ay.
Tengo que amarrar el pelo más.
Ay.
Slow motion. Ya, qué rápido, loco. Ni una mujer lo hace así.
Y mira, ahí bien amarrado.
Que es el experto mucho.
Bien peinadito.
¿Así?
Sí, así.
¿Nunca has estado en un podcast?
No,
Nunca has
ahí,
escuchado música.
ahí.
Ahí, wow. Y agarra el micrófono. Wow. Y ponete ese ahí.
Wow.
Ahí te lo puedes poner en la pierna. Wow. Eso.
Con ustedes, Jesús.
No, mire. Loco, vos fuiste Jackie Jesus.
Jackie Jesus.
Machete killed him, bro.
Machete.
Había otro más.
Yo me acuerdo Machete y Jackie Jesus.
No sé.
Pero no, loco, presentate.
Marco Antonio Solís.
Presentate ahí al público quién sos.
¿Cómo comienzo?
Así.
Yo soy Ángel, vengo de Guatemala,
Exportado de Guatemala.
exportado de Guatemala. Todo el mundo dice que soy coreano o algo así, o Asia. Vine aquí a los 12 años a Estados Unidos. Sobre tema religión, creo que siempre he sido cristiano desde que vivo con mi abuela, creo que con ella es la que me...
Mi abuela.
Tu abuela.
Tu abuela.
creo que ella es la que me potenció a estar no diré en buena relación con Dios, porque siempre cuando llegué a este país creo que me alejé demasiado, como que por 5 años creo yo no pisé una iglesia. Iba a una iglesia pero hablaban solo Kikchi, es un
Lenguaje.
Un dialecto.
un dialecto de Guatemala, pero yo no lo entendía. Dije, ¿para qué voy si no entiendo nada, verdad? Y luego ya...
You don't have to hold the phone, bro. You can just put it on your...
Okay, creo que fue Alonso. ¿O quién me invitó a la vida real?
Uno de los dos, Alonso.
Alonso Brando.
Yeah.
Alguno por ahí me invitó a la iglesia. Y desde ahí creo que comencé otra vez a decir...
¿Puedes hablar Kikche? ¿O cómo se dice?
Kikchi.
Kikchi.
No.
No.
La mamá puede hablar y él no.
Es que mi generación, mis primos, se apartaron demasiado. Algunos vivían muy lejos. Algunos vivían en el mismo...
Municipio.
No, mi abuelo es dueño de un terreno grande, o sea, casi la mitad de una manzana, digamos.
Que me que la mitad de Guatemala.
Mi abuelo es dueño de mitad de Guatemala.
La mitad de Guatemala.
Imagina.
Petén le pertenece a mi abuelo.
Abuelo. This guy, bro.
Y pues mi abuelo les dio un pequeño terreno para que hicieran sus casas y hicieran su vida básicamente. Pero ellos no hablan quechí, creo que solo mi hermano mayor y unos primos, ¿no? Pero no tenemos mucho contacto con ellos. Pero ya mi generación, o sea, yo y mi hermano más pequeño, nos fuimos a Santa Elena, hasta como no sé cuántos, lejos de Cotén. Sí. Pero la cosa es que no hablo que nomás puedo decir Chavil.
La cosa que
10 minutos de pura.
De pura
Yo solo puedo decir Chavil, que es como que bien.
Oh.
Ah,
Yo pensé que un montón de patojos.
Chavila, es como que decir, está bueno vos. Ajá.
Bueno,
Chavil Pegases, ¿no?
Chavil.
Chavil,
Bueno, sí quisiéramos saber un poco más de ti, pero quizás hoy nos vamos a enfocar más en lo que fue el campamento, porque tenemos varios
Una lista esperando ahí.
que ya están, no sé, que nos contes un poco de tu experiencia de Salvation Games.
creo que es la experiencia la segunda más grande, la mejor.
La primera fue conocerme, amigo.
Obviamente,
Tú sabes, papi, ya tú sabes.
es que
Lo que...
te iba a decir Diego.
Que ni tu nombre sabes.
No, Hugo.
La barbita
creo que
esa,
la primera
¿no?
fue el encuentro, creo que es la que me sentí que me dijo, siga ahí, tú tienes un propósito.
Yeah.
Pero el campamento creo que lo reafirmó, en base a que en el segundo día creo que fue mi favorito, ya que llegaron mayormente los pastores, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Creo que fue el segundo, se me olvida su nombre, no sé bueno con los nombres.
El sábado fue el...
Con el segundo pastor.
Pastor Luis.
No,
Vicente.
¿es de qué habló?
Tenía barba.
Pastor Luis.
Pastor Luis, ajá, el Pastor Luis.
Creo que él fue el que más me ayudó a decir, quiero seguir
Nice.
en este camino.
¿Cuál fue tu highlight, tu momento favorito del campamento?
Drama. Creo que fue mi momento especial, que dije, hoy voy a brillar. Sí. ¿Sí sacaron un video de eso?
Sí, hay.
Sí.
Yeah.
Ok, es que lo quiero ver.
Sí, $1,500 por segundo te cobramos fácilmente.
No, hombre, 2,000 te doy.
Contexto de eso, Ángel es el parte del equipo de drama de los jóvenes aquí en Vida Real Kingston, entonces él tenía que hacer su mejor show ahí.
Y tuviste el rol más grande.
Yeah.
Fuiste-
Cheese Jesus.
Ajá,
Jackie
Jackie,
Jesus.
es el mero
Jesus.
Jackie Jesus.
Jackie
ajá.
Machete Jesus.
¿Qué más puedes tú compartir del campamento?
¿De qué forma?
Algo, obviamente dices que te impactó el tiempo de hacer el drama, pero ¿qué más? ¿Hubo un cambio, una transformación? ¿Cómo llegaste mentalmente y cómo te fuiste espiritualmente?
Llegué, no voy a decir cerrado porque yo ya tenía un poco sigo siendo un poco ignorante al tema, pero estoy intentando ir a esos eventos así como quiero ir al siguiente meta, es ir al lanzamiento. ¿Sí es lanzamiento? Sí. Ok, para quitarme esa ignorancia que a veces nosotros tenemos y rehusamos a salir de la ignorancia, pero creo que salí con una mentalidad más positiva, ya que yo soy una persona que tiene unos pequeños traumas con el tema hablar y ser el centro de atención. Realmente estoy rojo, no sé. Soy una persona que no le gusta hablar o decir quiero hacer nuevos amigos ya con los que tengo, si es que son amigos.
Bien.
Estoy bien.
Viene Jesús, se está lloviendo fuerte.
Yo pensé que es la lluvia, ¿va?
Yeah, de lluvia. No, me alegra, y no sé, algún mensaje que le quisieras dejar a jóvenes que no han, quizás que puedan ver que no han ido al campamento, o que quizás han ido pero no han experimentado un cambio. ¿Qué les podría recomendar a ellos?
Creo que dejar de sobrepensar las cosas, porque yo, una de las cosas que hice fue en el encuentro, sí, en el encuentro es que lo pensaba mucho las cosas que no debía de pensar y dejaba las cosas que debía de pensar. O sea, no sé si me explico.
Yeah.
O sea, no me enfocaba en el mensaje, sino me enfocaba en otras cosas que no eran el mensaje. Creo que sería uno de los puntos que... O sea, que están abiertos a aprender nuevas cosas sin estar... no sé explicar.
Sí, como abrir, que abran su corazón, que
Básicamente.
dejen que Dios tome el control de todo. Bueno, Ángel, quisiéramos aprender más de ti, pero nos vamos a ir moviendo al siguiente. Gracias.
Próximo podcast.
Gracias.
Ahí un día vamos a tener un episodio solo tuyo ahí.
Un detalle with Angel before he goes. He was actually on my team. Era parte de mi equipo. Yo era el mentor de él.
Yo no le quería recordar que quedaron en último, ¿no?
Es parte de la experiencia, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Y un saludo para
Hay
tu
que
equipo.
aprender a perder para poder seguir subiendo.
Ahí está,
Porque si no eres un buen perdedor, nunca vas a llegar lejos.
Por eso Sergio dijo, vamos a perder para que aprendan eso.
Para que lleven la buena experiencia.
Fue nuestro punto, básicamente.
Nice. Thank you, bro. Vamos a darle un...
¿Vas a decir algo? ¿Vas a decir algo?
No.
Oh, no.
Mucho que solo yo aplaudo mucho.
Ponemos un clap.
Who's next?
Ok, ahorita un fuerte aplauso para Weiner.
Weiner o qué? Weiner.
Weiner.
Maker, miracle worker, promise keeper. Damn, my God.
Damn, on fire.
Bro, si querés te doy un poco lo que tengo aguardado aquí. Y todavía te ves delgado si te doy todo lo que tengo aquí. You're mad skinny, bro. How old are you?
14.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Why are you laughing,
bro? Un contexto ahí. Ok, entonces, cuando vi el listado del campamento, decía 14 plus, el campamento. Pero Wider acaba de cumplir 13. Entonces yo le dije, hey bro, ¿ah?
I'm 14 in 1 month.
Acá en un mes cumple 14. Entonces le dije, bro, vos tenés 14 años, le dije. Entonces, si viene y alguien te pregunta, ¿cuántos años tenés? Vos tenés 14 y aprendió, bro. Entonces, ahorita que vos le preguntaste, I'm 14.
That's why I was...
Él tiene 13 años.
All right. So you cheated the system.
I think Weiner's one of those kids, you know, where when they go to the buffet and la mamá dice, tenés 10 años, ok, mamá.
Bro, how was camp for you, man? How was Salvation Games?
It was amazing. It was a great experience that I had.
What was your highlight?
Your best
And
moment.
if you had more, then you can share.
Yeah.
You can just put it in your lap.
It was probably the concert.
The concert. Why is that?
Cause like Brandon lifted me up. I went at it. I was on fire that night. And yeah.
That's awesome. How was your relationship with God before camp?
It was just okay, and not all of that. Cause I didn't really do that much for him before. And yeah.
And what's your vision now? What's your goal with your relationship with God after camp?
I wanna learn more about him and keep seeking him. And yeah, and keep serving him more and more.
Yeah, it's awesome. What's what is one of the areas that, if you want to share, that you know that or you learn that you need to work on?
I don't really know.
So on Sunday when you were sharing your testimony, you made me cry because you started crying.
Yeah.
And I'm weak. If someone comes and they're like, hello, and they start crying, I cry. Because I know what we experienced.
Yeah.
I know what we felt in that weekend. What was it that what was that one thing that made you cry? What was that one thing that was like, because those moments with God, it's not that you're crying because you're sad.
Yeah.
You're crying because you realize that you are more than you ever thought. You are more than you could ever think you could be. So maybe you want to share a little bit.
Yeah, because I was like.
Don't cry because then I will
No.
cry.
I was like really excited to go. Like even Brennan knows. Like the day before it was on Wednesday after cell. He knows how excited I was. And yeah, it was just like it changed everything for me after camp. So that's why. And I get like nervous, like talking into like in front of people.
Yeah.
And when Christopher handed me the mic, I got like a feeling in my heart. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you cry, or do you feel?
No, it was not that. It was because of the camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy, bro. I don't know your life. We don't know your life. But God does. God knows everything you've been through. God knows everything you've done, and but the crazy thing is that God knows exactly what He wants with you. God knows where He wants to take you. God knows where He wants to put you. So it's very important that you keep on following your God's footsteps. To learn that before you take a step, He takes it for you. What would you tell the people that maybe are struggling to go to church, or they're having a tough time starting a relationship with God?
That they should start learning more about Him and keep seeking Him, because it's a great experience. And like that like I had a great experience in the camp, and that they should go to, because it's amazing over there. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, bro. Thank you, man. I'm really happy and excited to see what God is gonna do with you. Don't let anyone tell you that you're young, that you're still, you're still taking your footsteps in Christ. As we see in the Bible, every person that Jesus used, they had a tough past. They had a awful past, in other words. But yeah, keep going, bro. And I'm pushing you to be better, to get uncomfortable in cell group, and to talk to your friends, to invite people, because God placed you in that camp for a reason. He has a huge calling in your life. And I know within 5-10 years, we'll be looking at this video and we'll be like,
This is where it all started.
This is where it all started, God literally showed you the first step. Now it's up to you if you want to take the second one. And well, you have literally everyone here that you can count on. I know we don't know each other very well, but that's the beauty of that's the beauty of the Christian atmosphere, because you spend time at camp with kids for less than 5 days, but it feels like you've known them for a while. You add each other on Instagram and you start learning about them, and that's what we're here for you, man. We're here to for whatever you need.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go, is there anything else you want to say?
No.
No? All right, bro. Thank you, sir.
Una de las cositas de Weiner, man. A Weiner lo conozco desde cuando estaba bien pequeño. De hecho, yo creo que lo chineé una vez, creo, man. Estaba bien pequeñito que... conocí a Weiner desde pequeñito, entonces. Y está comenzando a llegar a la célula.
Nice. Dale con todo, man. You speak Kakchi, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you say it?
Kekchi.
Ketchi. How do you say, hey everybody, God bless you, and I want to invite you to youth service at the last Friday of the month?
I don't know.
Mucha información.
He's gonna get home and be like, oh, this is how you say it. All right, bro.
Something simple. See you at youth service.
Yeah.
That servicio Yeah, that's
Taquile servicio.
Ajá, ahí está.
See you at youth service.
Oh, translator. All right, bro. Thank you.
Google
Shout
don't
out.
got anything on me, bro.
Weiner or Wayner?
Wayner.
Wayner with an E. All right.
Wayner the winner.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're gonna bring. No, we'll leave him last.
No, we're doing David, bro. David.
Yeah,
David.
My boy Herb.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Yo.
Why?
Sound
¿Por qué why the flow?
Bro, who?
Che Hawaiiano.
Che Hawaiian.
Why you dressed up, my guy?
I got some. Oye, como uno de líder.
Look at me, bro.
El
Red shorts
los
and black
lentes.
shirt.
Over there was different.
Okay.
That is true.
Yeah.
You just get the mic. And then, David.
Yeah.
Why are you so tall?
I'm not so tall.
Yeah.
So I get it from my uncle and my dad because they're from Argentina.
Mm.
Bro, that has nothing to do. Look at Messi, my guy. You see, Messi had a disability.
Did Abuelo did too?
Abuelo? No, he is short. Entonces, my uncle's tall, like 6 foot something. My
Damn.
dad, something like
Yeah, that's so.
that. And my mom,
Yeah, your mom is not short either.
yeah. Yeah.
David, the one and only, Mr. AI.
So, hey, why Mr. Oh!
Yeah, we're not gonna say what. Yeah,
You're
why
the
you
creator of
dressed up
AI.
for someone that came to see you or something?
Nah, he just dressed up to. We're gonna go that route, bro.
I don't know. I'm just
It's
saying.
dripping.
First time
I don't
dripping.
see this drip often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even at church, bro.
Yeah.
Not even at youth service.
Yeah.
Alright, so trying to get into like
Fashion.
trying to know how to like dress myself. 'Cause
Okay.
If you know me, I don't know how to dress myself.
Hey, how did he do 1 through 10?
I give him a solid 9.
Yeah, like I got that too.
All right. Solid
Eight.
8. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Just change your feet. No, I'm just kidding. The glasses, bro. The glasses ain't it.
Take the glasses off.
Yeah.
Nah, ponete, ponete.
Yeah, bro. You win a 3. Yo,
Take the glasses.
tell us about your camp experience. This is your second one, right?
No, that's my third.
Damn.
Damn, my guy. You're
Like youth
You're
or
a-
kids?
No youth.
And the kids?
Kids, I've been like since the first time they ever made
Yeah,
camp.
right.
Damn.
We did a couple of those.
And then I've only missed one youth when COVID started.
Mm.
And yeah, I went through every single one.
Nice.
I'm used to it.
Was this one different than the others?
Kind of, yeah, because the first time, like,
Cause I was there.
yeah, I do.
Nice.
But like,
Oh.
usually in camp, I'm not really the talkative one, so I was like always quiet before. But this year, I was like more talkative, helping my team out. They used me a lot for the games, which was surprising because before they never used me. And yeah, and then there's like a bunch of stuff that touched me that time. Like, I knew what God would help me and stuff like that, but like I never fully understood it in a way. So like that touched me as well. Ever since like I went to the encounter, and later like 2 years ago I went to encounter, and now like 2 weeks ago I went to the lanzamiento.
Nice.
And
Nice.
so like I got to understand a lot more than I did years before when I went to camp.
So, so are you like? Do you feel like ready for like lead a cell group?
That no. I'm not
How do
ready
you
to
feel?
leave. Huh?
How do you feel?
How do I feel right now?
Yeah.
I feel like I can talk about him better than before, explain him better, and like help people to find his way. But in other ways, it's just I don't think I'm ready to like lead a big group yet. Still have to go through my baby steps with leading.
What was the highlight of your camp?
I think it's when Pastor Felipe spoke to me when he went to like. He was like preaching, and then he started walking down, and like I was like my group was all the way in the back, so like I was like just watching him, and usually people pray, close your eyes, but I get like easily distracted. I don't know what it is, not just praying or anything, but just
I always have my eyes open sometimes, or just like I'm always distracted. And so he looks at me, and I'm older in the back, so I'm like, whoa. And so he looks at me and speaks to me and says that God's telling me that I'll have like a company and just something big. And that touched me a lot because like near November, October almost, like this pastor came, what was it?
Nana Costa.
Yeah.
Prophet of Nana Costa.
And so he came and told me that I'd be going to spread the gospel in Spain. I'm gonna be a missionary. And I was like, oh, okay, that's all I know. And so I was like just stuck there. I was like, all I know is I'm just gonna go to Spain. But how? What am I gonna do? And usually I was just like, maybe soccer. I'll be somehow just start training myself and get good at it, or out of nowhere I'll just get a talent to be good at it. That's the only thing I got in my eye going. Like I'm just gonna get good at soccer. That's the only way I'm gonna go to Spain. Cause yeah, that's the only thing I thought about. But then after he told me that I'll have a company, that touched me and it showed me another path to go over there. So I'm just like, I didn't really understand. I was like, so what am I gonna do with a company? Like how am I gonna get there? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep thinking and like just find a way. But it touched me a lot. So now I'm just like, keep praying, keep following him.
Nice. What changed? What did the old David leave behind at camp?
Being shy to spread the word, and be shy to like be a leader almost. Because we did have a captain. He was really good at being a captain, like, the best I've ever had for a captain at camp. But I was also like, I could say like a second hand. Like I was like always by his side, helping him, getting the team ready. So I just learned little by little because we both went to Montana together. Like I met him there, and so like I knew who he was. We were like a duo leading the team.
Yeah.
So I learned how to be more of a leader after that.
What do you get to say to the people who are watching or listening who maybe one, they're struggling to go to church, two, maybe they're struggling finding their purpose, and three, I bet there's going to be a lot of people who went to camp who'll be watching or listening to this. You know, what would you say to those three type of people?
I would say don't be afraid to talk about him because you're not going to lose anything. You're not leaving anything behind. The one thing you're going to gain is someone else to start following him. And if you don't live around here or like you don't host camps or something, just find something to do. Go to a church. Maybe be the one to start a camp for your church, or just do anything you possibly can just to get people to follow you. Because instead of following other people all the time, maybe you have to like learn from the person you're following and be a leader.
And what about the people who went to camp? How do you motivate them to not let this fire turn off?
Keep talking about him. Don't let that. Usually people like find just like have that thing for like maybe like a month. I say almost a month they have it in them. And then they'll just like leave behind and be like, oh, there's nothing in me anymore. They'll think it's like people think it's like a drug. They think like, you know, the people that went to camp took drugs and stuff, and they'll be like, oh, it's not helping me enough. And then they'll just think about that with God, and they'll probably think that you just disappeared. But really, you're just like letting go of him, and you just gotta get more into him instead. So
That's interesting. What challenge do you bring to camp? You know, what's that one thing that you think you need to work on, or what's the challenge you know to get to where you need to be?
Currently, the one challenge that's been with me for so long was that I have this friend still friends with him. It's like my other brother. And I've always told him about God, but I'm at the point where I'm just like, dang, I don't know if he wants to go. I don't know if I'm being annoying, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. But he knows about him. He's been to church with us, and the one challenge I'm still working on is trying to bring him in, because he wants to go. Sometimes he just doesn't want to go because he has other priorities, which is understandable at the same time. But I'm still trying to find a way to get him attached. The one chance I almost had was him coming to camp, but sadly he wasn't able to come. But maybe next year I'll try to like find a way for him to come, because I say camp will help him a lot. He will know a lot more, and that he will understand a lot better, because camp is not just having fun the whole time, because there's times you get to tell people, oh, we're gonna do all this and that, but like what they aren't prepared for is that the word that people are gonna give is gonna touch them. Like usually for camp, I'm like, oh, I'm ready for the games. That's what people think, and then like really it's just that one person that's gonna be speaking. They say that one word that touches them, and they'll get touched that way. And it would just be like, most of the time I see other people when they're talking, and like me, I can tell when someone's like a different person, like when they're how they are. Like you can tell when they're like a drinker, a druggie, or anything like that. But I can tell. So when I see people over the camp and like there's the pastor or anyone talking and they say that one thing that touches them, I can just see their eyes open. They'll just be like, that touched me without saying it. So I can just tell. I know that anything can touch someone.
Yeah. I think that you have to be an example, you know, to that guy, and like model Jesus, like, because you're representing Jesus to this guy.
Yeah.
And you have to be like a nice example of Jesus, and like he's gonna see you, and how do you came change, you know, from camp.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, David. Thank you so much, bro. You know, we're here for you. And we hope that by each day you keep on learning, you keep on growing, and I guess we're gonna have to go visit you in Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, visiting Spain?
Sure.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Brandon?
We're gonna have Brandon come up here.
Sir.
Come on. Who would you do first?
Luckily, I'm not here to impress anyone.
Bueno.
Oh, we all know this guy.
The lights actually feel better. No.
You all know this
Wow.
guy.
Yeah.
Tenemos aquí
This guy doesn't even need an introduction.
yeah, creo que todo el mundo conoce al Brandon.
Sí.
Ajá. Si no conoces a Brandon, comenten ahí abajo.
Si no me conocen pueden ir a ver el episodio 2 y el último episodio. Ahí está.
So before we start though, see you're here with the Barbie movement.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, pues.
Put the phone.
Alright.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the shirt you have. You know. Yeah.
Bueno, yo estaba en el equipo rosado, a.k.a. Team Barbie. Y pues vengo representando a mi equipo.
A-Key Barbie.
A.k.a.
Oh.
¿Y vos que fuiste un mentor, un capitán, o qué? ¿Por qué traes ahí el Rambo? Como...
O porque yo soy capitán del equipo.
Yeah.
What a way to represent the team. You know?
Ajá.
¿Verdad? Sí.
¿Cómo te sentís de haber sido el capitán del equipo rosado?
Me siento orgulloso de ese equipo, la verdad.
Ujú.
No sé qué más decir.
Is this your first time leading a group?
No. Well, yeah.
It's his first time going to camp,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
¿Cómo fue tu primera experiencia? ¿Qué es lo que...?
Iba con miedo, la verdad, el jueves, porque yo veía que los Esteban, Chris y David hablaban bastante de que va a haber ¿cómo se llama? La noche de tormenta. Y yo iba con miedo porque no sabía qué era, no sabía
Que iba a
cómo
llover,
era.
pensaba vos que iba a poner agua.
No, eran sobre los dramas. Y pues, yo iba con miedo porque no sabía quiénes iban a ser allá, las otras personas que iba a ver, si iban a ser buenos amigos o no.
¿Cuál fue tu highlight del campamento?
Fueron una prédica que hizo el pastor Luis sobre el propósito. Fue de que una de que me tocó fue de que nosotros siempre tenemos que estar dispuestos a Dios, porque hay personas de que están disponibles, pero nunca están dispuestas a seguir el propósito que Dios nos tiene. Y eso.
¿Qué cambió en Brandon?
Bueno, primero que nada fue de que yo a Andy le he contado que mi sueño es siempre tener una célula, ya lo tengo desde el encuentro, y guiar, ser el líder de ese grupo me ha ayudado bastante a entender de cómo ser un líder, cómo cuando ellos se sientan decaídos, estar ahí y apoyarlos, cuando se sientan en lo más bajo, decirles, lo hicimos mal aquí, pero todos juntos podemos mejorarlo y poder ganar al siguiente.
¿Qué le podrías decir tú a jóvenes después de esta experiencia? Porque como vemos, no podemos hablar de todo porque dilataríamos
Bastante.
4 días explicando todo lo que pasó, ¿no? Algo que me gusta a mí del campamento, que se demuestra que el cristianismo, el seguir a Jesús, no es aburrido. ¿Qué le puedes decir tú a las personas que quizás no han encontrado ese amor? Las personas que comentan lo mismo, no, que la iglesia es muy aburrida. ¿Qué le puedes decir tú a ellos?
Bueno, de que en la iglesia no solo se trata de ir ahí y orar y escuchar y todo eso, sino que se trata también de sentirlo adentro, de sentir ese fuego, y si podemos saltar haciéndolo, hay que hacerlo. Es como una motivación que nos va a llevar a otro nivel y que nosotros nunca lo vamos a estar esperando.
Y como líder del equipo en todos los juegos, ¿qué fue lo que te impactó más?
¿Cómo así?
¿Viste algo diferente en el sentido de
¿Del equipo?
liderar y ser un miembro de célula?
Bueno, sí, porque cuando llegamos, no, como te digo, no nos conocíamos ni nada. Y yo me acuerdo la primera charla que les di, porque yo hablaba con el equipo, nos reuníamos y yo les decía, bueno, yo les dije mi nombre, como me llamaba, y les dije, nos reunimos y les dije, nosotros pónganse en la mente que somos como una célula. Nosotros tenemos que trabajar en equipo, comunicarnos, apoyarnos en lo que pase, porque de eso se trata, de agarrar experiencia con el paso del tiempo.
¿Y what do we expect from the new Brandon?
Muchas cosas, man. Vengo con un cambio de mente muy fuerte, man. Vengo con más creatividad, vengo con una experiencia de que, así como dijo Andy, si ellos pudieron hacer un campamento, ¿por qué nosotros no? Vengo con ideas nuevas de cómo puedo ir afuera y ayudar a esos jóvenes que están perdidos.
Do you guys have any questions?
¿Cuál era tu porra del equipo?
La cambiamos 2 veces.
10.
Porque de primero era Panteras, vamos a ganar porque no hay nadie más por as. Pero después las cambiamos a Panteras, vamos a ganar a las primeras. Panteras, vamos a ganar porque no hay nadie más por as.
Primero le agregaron nada más.
Y al final quedamos en tercer lugar.
At least he's not
Pero
Luego, pero tercer lugar para mi primer campamento.
subieron de último, right?
Estuvimos en quinto lugar.
O el amarillo es que
¿Y
estuvo
terminaron en qué hora?
En tercero.
Sí.
Damn. Felicidades. Ujú.
¿Qué crees que pudo cambiar de tercero al primero?
De quinto a tercero.
De quinto, tercero.
No, porque quedaron en el tercero.
Vaya.
Pues sí, estaban de quinto, tercero, ¿no?
Por eso, pero para subir al primero, ¿qué tenía que cambiar?
Oh, creo que más que todo fue el primer día. Primer y segundo día. De que el equipo no se ponía en nada, de que ellos estaban desanimados, no querían gritar ni nada. Pero en mi mente estaba eso de que, bueno, si ellos no lo hacen, voy a hablar con ellos y yo lo voy a seguir haciendo. Tal vez si ellos me ven haciéndolo y con esa pasión, ellos se van a motivar y van a tener también esa pasión y pues esa pasó. Y creo que el siguiente año iba con una meta de ir a ser un mentor, pero quiero un año más de experiencia para quiero ser un campeón otra vez y el siguiente año ya ir como mentor.
Nice. Hay un saludito a los
pero,
amigos.
no, pero mira, el Brandon lo conocen aquí por el amoroso, que las chicas y todo eso.
Loco.
Yo creo que cambiaste ya, ¿verdad? Ya.
Sí, ya cambié.
Ajá,
Ya.
ok. Primero conseguiste un trabajo, dijo el pastor.
Dijo, sí.
Ajá.
¿Quién fue que dijo,
Aprender a
Pastor Vicente o
cocinar.
Pastor Luis?
Burgos, Felipe.
Ajá.
No, el
Felipe,
pastor
¿no?
Vicente.
No,
Pasó Felipe.
Ajá,
no, Pastor Felipe porque él fue
saber, tener que aprender a cómo lavar tu ropa.
a cocinar.
Ese sí
Ajá.
fue el pastor Vicente.
Yeah.
Ajá, tengo que aprender a hacer pancakes.
Ujú.
Dijeron ahí.
Entonces,
Lava los chores.
Que sea huevo revuelto.
ajá,
no
que sea tu enfoque ese,
¿Ah?
que sea tu enfoque ese,
Ujú.
ya no los patojos.
¿O que te gustó alguien en el
Ajá,
campo?
o que venís
Tanto
flechado.
que
o
hablas vos de-
Ajá,
No,
porque aquí como que tenías algo con alguien, la
no,
mencionaste en tu podcast y todo. Pero no
El suspiro, dice
no
todo.
queremos mandarlo a un encuentro.
El
otra
nombre,
vez.
esta semana ahí no voy a decir nada.
Ok, está bien.
Ah,
El violín más pequeño. Tocando la canción más triste del mundo.
y quiero decirle que la
No, esa
Panteras
no es
fueron el
triste.
mejor equipo ahí afuera. A mí, en el campamento.
No.
Ok, pues dale tu
No,
último mensaje
no.
motivacional a todos esos jóvenes que no saben nada de Jesús o que son ateos.
Uy.
Yeah. Muy
Qué
difícil,
mal-
loco.
evangelizar me pusiste ahorita. Loco.
Pues ahí está.
Es lo que estuviste practicando.
Lo que
la-
sé, porque yo pasé enfrente a evangelizar a uno
la
que va a pasar
plataforma
ahorita.
está aquí. Dice
No,
los
de que-
obreros.
De que, bueno, nosotros en el campamento tuvimos en la camisa estaban 3 símbolos, estaba una cruz, un círculo y una casa, de que significa de que Jesús murió por nosotros, eso significa la cruz, y que Él derramó esa sangre, porque todos sabemos de que Él fue inocente, porque Él pagó nuestras deudas, y de ahí está el círculo de que es la piedra, de que fue removida de su tumba, de que ahora está vacía. Y también es un cero, como dije, Él pagó nuestras deudas. Y el siguiente es una casita, de que ahora tenemos un nuevo hogar y también de que la casita es como una flecha que apunta para arriba porque nuestro hogar está en el cielo, de que Él nos va a estar esperando con las manos abiertas ahí y eso.
Gracias.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Aplauso ahí a Pantera Rosa.
Digo de que, otra cosa de que...
Barbecue.
Otra cosa es que nosotros pasamos ahí al frente a hacer nuestra porra y pasamos con la canción de taran, 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 taran. Y si no lo hubiéramos hecho nosotros, ningún equipo lo hubiera hecho.
Ok.
No sé qué dijiste ahí, pero...
Gracias por tu
Pero
comentario.
gracias.
Do you have?
Come here, Esti.
No, we need Chris. I think Chris.
Oh, it's a winner, bro.
Okay, we need Berman in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, Berman.
Why are they calling you Birdman,
Berman
bro?
surfing.
Yeah, why you so
Okay,
dressed
okay.
up, my
Bro,
guy?
mira, aquí andamos con todo. Bro, you got a small head, man.
Birdman with the famous cap.
No, but wait. Now we have Esteban.
Yes.
We need to see Berman.
Berman.
Do it for the camera. Do it for the camera.
Berman está dormido.
No, do it for the camera. We need to
Bro,
see
take
Berman.
the hat off, bro.
Yeah, for like 3 seconds.
Me van a necesitar a pagar para eso. That man is.
Bro, come on. If not, I would put the preacher there. How about you?
Bro.
What are you doing now live?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do it, bro.
Birdman, bro.
You know why he doesn't want to show Bird.
Bro.
Oh, okay.
No Birdman.
Birdman
No
and the
Birdman.
morale. Damn.
Bro, how's camp, bro?
Uh-huh.
Probably like my favorite one. It was nice. A mí me gustaba. Pienso it was very nice. God did some powerful things in all of us, I think. I think he did some powerful things, not gonna lie. Me personally, I had a great experience with the gospel. I think that, I don't know, there's a lot of things I think. I just can't choose one.
You're worse.
Dude,
There's a lot of things.
there's a lot of things I can think
Why you
about.
have the river hat?
Yeah.
Bro, river? Basura. Basura, bro. I get a river hat. I'm sorry, I'm burning it. Es solo de boca. Es solo de boca.
Oh, man. All right, Birdman. Let me help you out.
Yeah, okay.
What's a tip that you bring from camp?
Let go of all your stress. Trust me, if you're scared of trying to receive the gospel, then you're not gonna have it. I mean, like, you need to relieve all your stress before you can, like, even try to start talking to the gospel. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, the stress is gonna be there. It's gonna be there for a while, but before the camp, bro, I was like, bro.
You were so stressful, man.
Bro, I was stressed, bro.
Stress about what?
Tell them what team were you in?
I was in the
You were in
Yellow
the green?
Lions.
Oh, I thought you were in the green team.
Sleepy
Nah,
Lions.
I wasn't on Sergio's team.
Yeah,
Los gatitos.
the Sleepy Lions.
What what does the old Esti look like before camp?
Bro, the old Esteban estaba re malo, man.
Okay, so.
Bro, ese Esteban, bro, he would like, bro, I'm not even joking, Hugo, no disrespect, but I would avoid going to Cerola, man.
I know you would.
Like, bro, I was such a bad person. Dude. Estaba re malo, man. Qué con miedo. Bro, I know my mom's gonna watch this. She's gonna be like, ¿qué hizo?
Bro, you're giving your testimony. We're
Yeah,
talking
keep
to
going,
thousands of people.
Yo,
Yeah, you're preaching, yeah.
¿qué andamos? Bro, I think that I was just so focused on trying to, like, be the best person I could out of church instead of in the church. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, my mom even bought me a guitar and I never used it. Only one day.
And now, you're gonna use it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, bro. Andy, you gonna be my teacher?
I don't know how to play the guitar,
Bro, Wilson, I'm looking at you right now. If you don't teach me, Andy, you know what to do. Okay.
Look at the Birdman cut.
Lo vamos a dejar pelón.
So what does the new Esti? What is this Esti? What's the difference?
I think this Esteban is more mature.
Okay.
More mature, bro. Bro, I don't know how to think about myself. Like, I never think about myself unless I get a haircut that's bad. Like Birdman. Yo, bro. Yo, I can imagine.
I've never seen you this nervous, bro. Never seen you this nervous.
Yo, I can imagine Brandon laughing. Yeah, I see you,
Bro,
Brandon.
why are you nervous, bro?
Bro,
Or like,
bro,
I think that
my
that's
mom's gonna watch this.
And who else?
My dad.
And who
Oh,
else?
my grandma.
And who else?
Abuela. La 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 la
Who
la.
else you gonna watch?
My friends are gonna watch this.
I've never seen you this nervous, bro. Never.
Bro, he's shaking.
Am I shaking? Bro, I'm not shaking.
Okay.
Hey, what do you tell the youth, the people watching? You know, how do you motivate them to keep going and not giving up?
Bueno, first I think that before you can even think about that, let me think first. Bro, repeat the question.
No, I said, how would you motivate people who are going through a moment, like a dark moment, and maybe their relationship with God isn't the best?
Or they're like so storyful like you used to be.
Bro,
Yeah.
I think that you need to start, like, even in your alone time talking with God. That really helped me, because it would show me the things I would do bad, and I would avoid those things now. And now I'm like less stressful, except that this is making me stressful, because no me gusta talk on camera.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
Do you have you want to say hi to anybody or?
Ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes. I'd like to say hi to my mom, though. Hermana Brenda.
She's the second one.
I love my mom. Huh? What? You said the what?
The second one that you want to say hi.
My dad. Vamos Boca Juniors. Ya somos campeón del mundo. Argentina, vamos. Che.
Che, parce, va a decir.
Che Parson.
I say hi to my grandma. Kofi. My dog. Never be quiet. Never can be quiet, bro. Never.
And who else?
Ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes.
Señora.
Yo.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Bro, I'm sorry that I barely spoke.
No, you're good.
I'm really sorry.
I know you're nervous.
Can you give like some palabras de motivación, de superación a los jóvenes before you go?
Never give up. Never back down. Never give up, bro. I'm probably never give up.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're good,
And
man.
some a message they have for Ricky.
Ricky,
Give him a message, bro. Like that guy.
my boy Ricky. He's a great man. My favorite barber out there.
He messed you up.
He didn't. I'm not gonna say who did.
You say you were ready? Oh.
It wasn't him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say who though.
Okay.
Because si no,
Yeah.
yo ya sé qué va a pasar.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Drinking all the way up.
Bourbon out.
Birdman out. Birdman is not like that. Yo, so who's gonna come up?
Put it in.
The last one.
The last one, bro.
The last will be first. Yo, the last will be first and the first will be last. Look at this dude.
Pero ni Messi con el mundial, loco.
Damn.
I was sleeping with it last night.
I didn't see a picture.
On it. I showed
Yeah,
pictures.
but
Bro, you're nervous too, bro.
I wonder why.
Never.
And there's a big head too.
Is the hat.
Chris Mercado.
Pastor Chris.
You're a PK, bro.
Hmm?
You're a PK.
What does that mean?
I mean, you're a pastor's kid. How is it being a pastor's kid?
Not too good with video games.
Go for an FCS.
What's the best story you got as a pastor kid?
Yeah, tell us.
I guess I learned to not talk back to my parents, because it didn't end up so well. But honestly, I feel like I'd rather prefer being the pastor's kid than other because like my life has been so blessed throughout all these years.
Nice. How would you explain camp? How was camp for you?
Oh, it was really great. As you can tell, my team won.
I see that. What team were you?
Blue team.
Blue team. What was your guys' porra?
I have to.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Somos tiburones.
Vamos a ganar con una mordida.
Lo vamos a devorar.
Nice. What was the highlight for camp for you?
I feel like Pastor Lewis's the charla about passion and propósito. I feel like you have to find the passion. Mostly people find their passion in church. Like you take photograph and then it's going well with you, and other people too. They learned a lot from church and propósito. I feel like how do I explain this? I feel like you have to find the true purpose of your life, and then God will use you in that way.
Nice. Who was the old Chris before camp?
Troublemaker.
You were not waymaker. You were troublemaker.
Yeah, mostly troublemaker. I would really get in trouble a lot. I wouldn't do bad stuff, but like I would just be like dumb in school, like not in like grades wise. I would just be like dumb in my actions, like doing things that I would get in trouble, and I feel like say mostly because of that, because I would just listen to my friends do this, and like I would get in trouble. So I'd had one foot in the church and one foot out, and I feel like now I noticed that.
And what does the new Chris? What's the difference between the new Chris now?
The new Chris, I feel like he needs to. The new Chris is like the person who wants to like change like everything, like the church, everything, make the church grow. Like since I was 8, I had this vision of a big church, and I would see myself like preaching and a bunch of people, and I see my parents from afar, and I want to accomplish that dream one day, and hopefully it could be with Vader Hopkins.
Nice. What do you got to tell the people out there who maybe like you, they're one step in and one step out? 1 foot in, 1 foot out, sorry.
I feel like you have to find, like, for me, example, this camp told, like, I've learned that you have to find what is your interest, like, in the church, because, like, at first, I did not, like, see it in a way to, like, help me out in life, but, like, at the same time, I seen it that I can use it in other ways, and, I feel like they need to see that what they do outside of church is just like a laugh feeling. Like you laugh for like 5 seconds, but like when I'm about to go to the office and they're about to call my parents, it's like done. Inside of me, I already know I'm in big trouble. Like
Yeah.
it's not that fun anymore.
And talking how you said that, you're troublemaker and stuff. What would you say to your mom and dad? Maybe because sometimes it's hard to say it in person, how you really feel, like apologizing and stuff like that. But we know your mom and dad are gonna see this. What would you say to your mom and dad?
I'd say that I try to be the better person, and it's hard because who I am, I have to fit in with like other people, like my friends, like they're out of church, and before the old Chris would like be nervous to tell him, do you want to come to church or do you want to do this, But now I feel like I don't need to like be nervous. I can like tell him, and I feel like I think I have to ask for forgiveness because of my parents. They've been through a lot with me.
Say it to the camera.
My parents, if you see this, no me pegan. Yeah, so yeah.
No, that's good. I think you're in the age where you're learning. You know, you're in the age where, but you're gonna get to the point where there needs to be a stop. You know, there needs to be a no longer want to do this or no longer need to do this in order to fit in. But now it's like I'm a PK. You know, I'm a pastor's kid. And now I need to represent what that is. But I think you've gone through a lot because God has a huge purpose for you, and the enemy wants to take that away from you. And you know, don't get mad if your parents are not there to, just to say, oh, you've been a bad boy, we're gonna ground you. You know, that's, believe it or not, that's a way of love. The parents show. You learn through the time. Where it's like, because they want the best for you. And just like you said, you had that vision, you had those things. The enemy doesn't want that to happen. So he's going to put problems in your way. He's going to put things in your way that it's like, hey, you know, like, I can do this and I'll be liked. But remember that what God has in store for you is a lot bigger than what the enemy has in store for you out there. So thank you, Chris. Congrats on winning Salvation Games 2023. Yeah, it looks like it. Any last minute words for the people who are struggling with Christianity in the world?
I feel like mostly you have to find a way, like you just have to find something that you notice that, like anything that you notice that this is wrong in the world, and in church you can really see that it's good. Like I noticed when I went to encounter the guy who had visions, he spoke to me and he said, I'll pray for the nations. And the year after I went to Dominican Republic, and I noticed that if like whatever God says, and if you have faith in it, it will happen. And mostly like that year from there to going to camp, I've noticed that I have to have faith, 100% faith. If my prayers are not, my prayers are not, answered back, I just have to keep going, don't stop. And in the future, God will speak to me more. And
Yep.
I feel like other people need to know that no matter what, like Esty said, never back down and never give up.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Chris.
Sure.
Congratulations on the W. What place were you last year?
I don't remember. I think like third or fourth.
Oh, you went up.
But like the blue team, I've been successful with the blue team. I feel like it was when my mom and my aunt went, I won with the blue team. And then this time I won with the blue team.
So blue is the color.
This is your second W then.
Yeah.
Wow. My dude is stacking up the trophies.
Maybe mentor time.
Or damn, he just challenged Sergio.
Chris versus Sergio.
No, I asked Andy too. I was like, yo, mentor spot next year? And he's like, maybe, man.
There you go.
So,
Hey, I feel
Just
like
imagine us three cementos.
the-
Mi hijitos se los presento.
yo. Nah, bro, you can't say that.
Nah, you
I
have
said that to the
you
other
have to make
guys.
a pack right now. You have to. Do you want to do it? The challenge?
No challenge.
No, us three try to be mentors next year. Shit, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so.
I thought you guys were talking about something.
Oh no, we made a
Hicimos un pacto.
Made a
pact.
pact.
Un pacto con Dios.
We'll try to be mentors next week.
Well, thank you, Chris. I think it's time to wrap it up. Yeah, there's a lot we can say about camp. I know there's a lot of things that most of them are keeping it in. You know, it's like it's that gift that they keep to himself. And I think us as servers, you know, we also received a lot. I've always said that it doesn't matter how long you've been at church, doesn't matter how many camps you've been to, you still have room to grow, you still have room to learn. And I think that, you know, God is going to do something amazing with this generation. And the reason why I say that is because this generation it's being attacked. When I was in high school, you know, yeah, we were attacked, but it was not as bad as it is now. So that's why I know that the enemy has something in store. That God has something in store because the enemy's trying to stop it. So if there's people who are watching and listening that went to Salvation Games and you had an amazing time and a great time, don't let this fire, you know, go to just turn off, you know, or, you know, keep on adding that motivation so that fire can keep on growing and keep on burning. Give your best at cell group, give your best at church, you know, become a new leader, become a new server at church, you know, start finding that passion, that love. Like Chris said, you know, I started photography at church and it became a business. So when you align your purpose with your life, you know, it's like it works hand to hand.
Yeah. For you campers, I think that's key. You know, it's just to get involved. You know, you have that fire in within you. You know, God, you have the full support of God. You know, it's just to get involved at your local church, and just grow as a Christian. You know, and you're gonna see how the hand of God is gonna be in your favor.
Andy,
No. Estamos.
Tato. All right, guys. So yeah, this was podcast, special podcast. Has nothing to do with season 1 or season 2. We will announce season 2 soon, but at the moment, we're still working on it. But we wanted to give this podcast, you know, a little check-in after camp. So thank you for everyone who's watching or who's listening on either platform. God bless you, and we'll see you soon. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to YouTube and C4.
Vision Youth en todos los lados.
Y para todo el mundo. Chamoy.
Berman. Chamoy featuring.
All right.